This is not a review of the Mi Notebook 14. After the launch yesterday, a lot of you came to the comment section on our YouTube channel and on gadgets360.com to talk about the features that you would have liked to see on the Mi Notebook 14. Now, just like you, even I have a list of features that I think should have shipped with this laptop, and in this video, I'm going to be highlighting those features. Now, you need to remember that you can't have every single feature in any single laptop. For example, if it's a gaming laptop, it may not always be very portable. It'll probably be a little heavy, and it's also going to be a little bit bulky. Now, if you look at ultra portables, you may not get the best possible gaming performance from these laptops. They may not be suitable for video editing, etc. So with that in mind, we need to know that Xiaomi has made certain trade-offs here, keeping in mind the specifications and the price point that they wanted to hit. And we won't be too harsh on them, but we'll just highlight some features that I personally feel that should have been there in this laptop. So with that out of the way, let's get this video started with a request for you to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so that you get notified when we publish new videos. The first missing feature in my opinion is a backlit keyboard. Now, in India, all of us live with the reality that there can be a power cut at any time. So let's say you're working in the evening and there's suddenly a power cut, you don't have an inverter or any other kind of backup power, which is also a reality for many of us out there, including me. And then you're suddenly trying to type something and it's a little hard, unless you're one of those magicians who can just look anywhere and type very accurately. I have a friend like that, by the way, who can do that, and it's just magical. But most of us can't do that. Most of us don't have those kinds of skills. So for all of us there, a backlit keyboard is a must, and I think Xiaomi should really have included that in the Mi Notebook 14 and the Horizon edition. Another missing feature in my opinion is an integrated webcam. Now, since we are working from home, a lot of us are doing online meetings on Google Meet, Zoom, Skype, etc. And because of that, an integrated webcam would have been really handy. Now, I know that they are shipping an external webcam accessory for free with the laptop, and that's great. But really, I mean, if you forget that accessory somewhere, it stops working for some reason, then you're again, stuck in that position where you can't really make any calls on video, which can be a big downer for a lot of people. I think they really should have shipped an integrated webcam. Even with the thin borders, many companies have found some innovative solutions to integrate webcams, and maybe Xiaomi should have paid more attention to that. The next feature I'm going to complain about is the lack of an SD card slot. Now, I use a MacBook Air for my work, and because I make a lot of videos here, we often shoot with DSLRs and plop the SD card into the MacBook Air and just copy the footage directly, and then we start working on it on our other machines. So having an SD card slot is really important for anybody who's into videography, and that's why I think that it should have been there in the Mi Notebook as well. Now I'm going to talk about the USB Type-C port. Now the USB Type-C port, there's only one of it on the Mi Notebook 14 Horizon edition, and that too only on the i7 variant, which costs 60,000 rupees. Now in the coming years, we are going to see more and more USB Type-C accessories coming in, and that's why I think missing out on this one port on all other Mi Notebook variants was a mistake. Even the USB Type-C port that you do see on the Mi Notebook 14 Horizon edition i7 variant, that cannot be used to charge the laptop or for DisplayPort video output. Another missing feature on the Mi Notebook 14 is the lack of upgradable RAM. Now, I know some of you are going to say that 8GB of RAM is more than good enough, and while I agree that's the case today, anybody who uses Google Chrome will know that eventually 8GB of RAM also starts to feel like 512 MB. So I would have liked to see at least 16GB of RAM or maybe upgradable RAM slots on the Mi Notebook 14, so that 2-3 years down the line, if your machine starts to slow down a bit, you can give that just a tiny bit of boost and make it snappy once more. During the launch event for the Mi Notebook 14, Xiaomi did tout the gaming capabilities of this laptop, and I think you should not take that very seriously. The MX350 GPU is the best you can get, and that too only on the Horizon edition, and even that is basically an entry-level gaming GPU. You are not going to be able to play the latest AAA games at any good setting on this GPU. It's probably going to be limited to slightly older games and even lighter versions of games such as PUBG Lite. So if you're a person who's into gaming and wants to play games on a laptop, this is not the one for you. This is a thin and light, ultra portable laptop that's probably best for office work and for carrying around with you and for a bit of light gaming. So that was my list of the missing features on the Mi Notebook 14 series. What is yours? You know what to do. Let us know via the comment section, and for all things tech, log on to gadgets360.com.